Hello and welcome to a surprise new video for the new year. And no, this is not a Game of the Year video. I promise you Game of the Year content is coming. It's actually coming next week. I have been working on it. However, something massive happened in the gaming world, and I originally said on Twitter I wasn't going to make a video about this, but the more and more I've let it fester the last couple of days, the more and more I wanted to discuss it on the channel, and that is the massive deal between Microsoft and Activision. Microsoft has bought Activision Blizzard out for $69 billion. Yes, that's right, $69 billion. And it's massive. It's not something you see happen every day. I mean, just to compare it, look at the deal that they cut with Bethesda, which was $7.5 billion, which at the time, that deal was more than the deal that Disney struck with Star Wars and Lucasfilm to get all the rights to Star Wars. This is like 6 times the amount that Microsoft paid for Bethesda. So it is a massive deal. They own such a crazy amount of things now, and we're going to discuss it today. What does this mean for Microsoft? What does it mean for the Xbox brand? What does it mean for Activision? What does it mean for gaming in general? Because this is a massive deal that's going to have years and years of ramifications. So let's get down to brass tacks. What does Microsoft now own? Microsoft now owns Call of Duty. They now own Warcraft, including World of Warcraft. They own StarCraft. They own Diablo. They own Candy Crush, because that's under this umbrella as well. Anything that's an Activision property or a Blizzard property, they now own. Just massive franchises. Overwatch be another example of a franchise they now own. Tony Hawk, one of my favorite franchises of all time, they now own it. This means that, hey, I might see a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, because it seems like Microsoft would probably want to make fans happy and make that game instead of take that company and turn it into another Call of Duty company, like Activision has been doing with all these secondary companies. So, I mean, the biggest thing to take away here is, like, Microsoft now owns Call of Duty, and that's ridiculous. And it seems like, and that's kind of why I wanted to wait on making this video a couple days, because I wanted to see the dust settle. I wanted to see if anything would come out, anything would be said. And yes, the biggest thing I can say here is Phil Spencer has come out and said that he's honoring all the deals that Sony have with Activision for Call of Duty, and Call of Duty will also be a multi-platform series going forward. So that doesn't surprise me, because of how much money Call of Duty generates. You're not going to cut that money fund off and go, well, it's only on Xbox now. Because, and this is kind of the point I wanted to make with this video, the console war is dead. It's been dead for a while. The war is for content. And now you've seen, bigger than ever before, Microsoft is buying up huge companies and putting them under their content umbrella with Game Pass. And that's the biggest reason why this acquisition is even happening. So now, what's a bigger and more compelling argument? Telling someone that Microsoft owns Call of Duty, or saying, hey, guess what? Day one on Game Pass, you can pay $15 a month and play Call of Duty the day it comes out. What's a better value proposition? Paying $15 for 1 month to play Call of Duty the day it comes out, or paying $70 for it? You tell me. So, and that's the biggest thing I can say going forward. Now, does this mean other Activision and Blizzard, franchises are going to become exclusive? Time will tell. I can see something like Diablo 4 being an Xbox and PC exclusive, but it doesn't, that's not the point of this acquisition. The point of this acquisition is to get more games into Game Pass, because that's what Microsoft cares about. They care about making that their brand. They don't care about selling you a Series X anymore, or a Series S, or a console you're putting under your TV. They care about selling you a subscription, and that's what the point of this is. They also did announce that Game Pass is up to 25 million subscribers, and I bet after this acquisition, that number's only gone up. So a couple things to take away from this as well is, this deal is not set in stone yet. Obviously it's going to go through, but it will not be going through until June of 2023. So there's still about a year and a half left where Activision is still going to be under Bobby Kotick. That's the other thing. Now, on my channel, purposely, I have avoided everything about Activision because I just wanted to make one video on it, which I'm going to give you a little spoiler for my Game of the Year stuff. Activision Blizzard is the biggest mess of 2021. There's no way around it. But this news, I think, is a good thing for Activision and Blizzard employees because it's the best thing that could have possibly happened because they'll get rid of Bobby Kotick. There's no way this dude is going to be staying there once the keys are handed over to Microsoft. They are going to give this guy his golden parachute and they're going to get him out of that company. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. The unfortunate part of this is that a lot of these people that are making really, really bad decisions and just condoning terrible and wretched behavior are all getting golden parachutes with this deal. That's the one negative thing about this whole deal is it seems like the bad guys are winning it. But I would rather see a company like Microsoft be the person that's buying this out than a company like Tencent. I don't want to see Tencent buying up stuff in America. I'm not going to get any further political on that right now, but that's all I'm going to say here is that I don't want to see Tencent, coming in and getting their tendrils, so to speak, into American businesses more than they already have. So this was probably the best thing to see happen, but is Microsoft done with acquisitions? Or are they going to buy even more companies this year? I don't know. But this was a crazy deal. I woke up, it was Tuesday morning. I woke up, I had somebody text me. It was like, hey, Microsoft's buying Activision. And I was like, what? And then all those, comments from Phil Spencer over the holidays make sense now because he had said we're committed to changing their culture, blah, 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 whatever. And it makes sense why he commented in such a weird manner other than to just say, hey, we don't condone their culture. We're just reevaluating how we deal with them. Well, I didn't know that reevaluating meant we're just going to buy them and take over, but here we are. So the thing I want to leave with on this video is that if you don't have Game Pass and, maybe you're a Sony person, maybe you're a PC gamer, maybe you're a Nintendo gamer, maybe for whatever reason you only have a Nintendo Switch, although I have to imagine owners of the Nintendo Switch own at least one other console because I couldn't imagine that being the only console you have, but hey, more power to you if it is. Game Pass is a tremendous value and it's only growing, it's only going to continue to grow. And as we move forward, subscription models are the future. This is what's going to drive video games forward. And I think in a year's time, you're going to have whatever Sony's answer is to Game Pass. They're going to create their own. It's already pretty much all but confirmed, and I'm sure it's going to be announced pretty soon. That's everything that I've been hearing. And it's going to come down to subscribing to services to get games rather than going out and paying, X amount of money for a brand new title. Is that better for the industry? You be the judge of that. My personal opinion is I would rather spend $15 a month for a subscription and try games out because the worst case scenario, if I don't like a game on the subscription, I stop playing it. I spent $15 on the subscription. I just spend $70 on the game to go, oh, this game sucks. Let me go trade into GameStop and get, $20 off that $70 game. And I think that's where this comes in, and this is a much better proposition going forward. So it's going to be interesting. Does that mean you're going to see Game Pass show up on Sony's PlayStation or Nintendo Switch? I don't know. Time's going to tell. I'm sure Microsoft would love to do that, but I don't see Sony and Nintendo doing that either. So, but regardless, I had to make this video because it's such a huge deal. And we haven't seen an acquisition this big and I can't remember. So I'd love to know in the comments below, what do you think about Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Are you excited about these games eventually coming to Game Pass? And whatnot. Let me know. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time.